So can you believe EA's had the Star Wars game license for like almost 5 years and we've gotten 2 terrible games? There might be 3, I'm not really sure. We're not counting the mobile ones because, you know, those are garbage as it is. So, we had Battlefront 1, which I legit liked. I thought it was a fine, like, core to what they needed to do, but they needed more of it. Then Battlefront 2 happened, you're like, oh boy, you guys learned nothing. And in that time, you know, they got Amy Hennig, who did the Uncharted games. How'd you get Amy Hennig, and then you fire her? And then we learned they're like, your game didn't have enough microtransactions because we couldn't put enough, give us $5 to unlock a gun skin. So she walked away, right? It's like... And as it turns out, Jade Raymond, who is, you know, pretty famous in the game industry, she, behind Assassin's Creed, was also working on something, Star Wars, and even she was given the boot. It's like, how are you losing such talented people? Of course, it's EA, so you know how they're losing them. And yeah, we have another Battlefront in development. We have the Titanfall guys doing whatever their game is, but apparently it's coming in less than a year, and we haven't seen a single frame of it, so that's encouraging. But it's the Titanfall dudes, it's Respawn Studio, so I believe if anybody could pull a miracle out in a year and a half, it's probably those guys, because they're really talented. But what the hell has happened to Star Wars games? That's really the question, right? And I think what's happened is Disney made a mistake. They went with the highest bidder without guaranteeing anything. And, you know, obviously once Battlefront 2 hit, we saw the reports, we saw what happened. Hidden features, unlockable crates, and things that completely ruined the game to the point where Disney had to call up EA and be like, disable all this now because it's tanking our brand. It stands to reason that the Star Wars game brand is pretty much, like, dead. I mean, I don't know anybody who's talking about Star Wars games. I mean, so, you know, Old Republic is still chugging along. I guess that's their best product. It's not a terrible game. I mean, it's a great MMO, if you will. It's certainly great to play. I like to go back, like, a month out of the year and catch up on everything, so it's really worth it. But if you have had almost 5 years to develop all these Star Wars games, and you've put out 2 god-awful games that nobody plays anymore, you should probably reevaluate what you're doing. Which probably tells me that once that contract is close to expiring, there's going to be a good developer that gets it. Or they're going to marvel it up and just give it to the people that want to make the best individual games. Which is coincidentally how it used to be done when we used to have a new Star Wars game like every other week. And that was pretty good. Got Star Wars Masters of Terras Cassie. I asked for that for my birthday that year. You know what I regret? Let that sink in. I could have got Star Wars Racer. But no! I was stupid! I wanted the fighting game! If I had a time machine, I'd punch myself in the back of the head, but hey, I don't.